Hello and welcome back to our channel, One Step at a Time Farmstead. We are approaching our mid-winter season at the moment, and we're about a week. What's the date today? 13th.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're about a week away from our winter solstice, and winter solstice normally means to me that that is the time that we start preparing and planning for our next growing season. Yeah, so that's about a week away. But in the meantime, um, we've got this mess of a garden to sort out, um, and we are going to replan, redesign some parts of our garden and just start prepping. And luckily today, although it is midwinter season out here, we actually have quite a pleasant, warm day today. Not too hot, but
Not too cold.
also not too cold. You still got some breakfast.
I got some protein shake.
It's going to be quite a pleasant day in the garden, and Lucian and I will tackle some chores, break down some parts of the garden, and mow the tall grass, and actually redesign and replan uh, parts of the garden. And I think we'll just take it one step at a time and see how we will redo certain parts of the garden. Just to show you the mess that the garden is at the moment, I'll give you a widescreen shot of it.
And guess what? In 2 days it is my birthday.
In 2 days, it's his birthday. So I just want to show you the mess that is our garden at the moment. We've got some major overgrowth on that side. Yeah, we've got some of our previous seasons plants still to remove, mow the lawn. We've got some overgrowth here on this side. Basically just to clean up a bit. We've had some major issues with our trailer system that I never finished during the past growing season. So I don't know how far we are going to get today, but I want to readdress this and make it more rigid and permanent and obviously more efficient. And yeah, I'll see what resources I've got available and then maybe uh, redo our trailer systems on this in-ground garden as well as there by the raised bed gardens. We have also decided to break down these raised bed gardens over here. It really, at this moment, don't really serve to our purpose, and we've got a lot of termite damage on the root structures as well. And yeah, basically, we figured it would be better to try and in-ground garden with some weed barrier fabric and see if it will serve us better in the upcoming season. And then I will, with time, focus on building some decent and durable raised beds for this area. Um, we actually thought about going with laying brick raised bed gardens, which will obviously be a lot more durable and permanent. But first, let us see how the in-ground garden is going to perform in this upcoming season. And from there, we will decide. So I think we are going to start there on the far end of the garden and just get that piece of the garden mowed down and have it nice and neat, and then decide. We actually removed the irrigation system on that side, so we will probably reinstall the irrigation system as well, and then have everything ready by the perennial garden or the perennial section of the garden, and then we'll move over to our annual garden and get this piece of property prepped. Okay, so obviously with some of the dry flowers over here, uh, it's self-seeding. Um, and also as I pass over here with the lawnmower, it will pick up some of the seed. And I'll show you what we do with the grass. We'll use that to mulch around the fruit trees and berries. And most probably some of the seeds will germinate and grow around the trees as well then. In that way, we will uh, uh, spread some of the flowers around the garden for our beneficial insects. Um, I am a bit cautious to mow around here because we do have asparagus and sweet potato in the ground. We've got a blueberry here. Um, but this actually is a lot easier than weeding at the moment. Uh, I see ran over one of the pineapples here, but it will probably come back. We'll see. So we've got the wheelbarrow here filled with the lawn clippings. And what I'm going to do is just around this apple tree, I'm going to mow the grass as low as possible. Um, and then we are going to use these grass clippings as mulch around this tree trunk. And as the grass breaks down, it will compost and serve as fertilizer uh, to this tree as well. And eventually, when we start a garden over here, we can have other perennials and flowers growing here as well. And maybe with some of the flower seeds, as I said, mixed in, we might start a little garden here automatically. Um, the idea is that the mulch will peel off the grass that is growing here. Okay, so let me mow there. Now, with the cardboard there, that will serve as uh, a layer of mulch to block out or to kill off the grass and block out the sun. And then you just take our lawn clippings. I just want to remove this piece of plastic. Okay, here's loosen. Then we just cover the cardboard. I've seen I just cut off one of the branches of the loganberry with the lawnmower, but there is some extra nodes, so it will spread out, create new limbs. There we go. So at least we got half of the garden done. Just wanted to show you how we mulched around the trees. Yeah, and there's still some loose grass around here that Lucian will keep raking, but at least it seems kind of in order here. And tomorrow we'll continue on the perennial section over there. But yeah, and we take the camera ergens. And as we approach the winter solstice, we'll continue to plan everything out. Let's see, maybe start some seedlings. Yeah, but we'll continue with the rest tomorrow. See you then.